20,000. 20,000 subs on my YouTube channel. That is pretty awesome. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to my celebration video for reaching 20,000 subs on YouTube. And if you saw the video that leads up to this one, you will know that this video is a Q&A. I told you all on that last video to leave your questions for me to answer in this video, and that is what we are doing right now, a Q&A, and I will be answering your questions shortly. Firstly, a massive thank you to everybody who has been subbing recently, and to just anybody in general who is supporting what I'm doing. Before we get into the questions that I've picked from the over 300 that you left on that last video, let me reply to some of the more general questions that a lot of people asked. My name is Parla, I live in London, England, the UK. I'm 24 years old and I'm half Indian, quarter Scottish, quarter Irish. That's it. We've got the basic stuff out of the way and I can move on to getting my phone and going through this little list I've got here of all these questions that I whittled down from the over 300 that you left. The very first question comes from somebody called Tarvens. On a scale from 1 to pair, how perfect is your hair? Sorry if I stare, it has the perfect glare. Now I'll go walk down the stair and pet my bear over there. Very interesting. How perfect is my hair? I don't know. My hair's alright. Question number 2 from Harry Rispin. Why don't you do more easy skins, easy life? They are by far your best videos. This question had a lot of likes, and so I thought, why not? I'll address it. Now, the majority of people on my channel like everything that I do, but there is a little subset of people that are very, very passionate about easy skins and, you know, my CSGO stuff. However, I do not always produce, as you know by now, easy skins videos and CSGO content. And that is quite simply because I am not a channel that solely does that content. I do gaming and I do comedy, I do them together, I do them separately, and that's it. That's all I can say. And with regards to your comment at the end saying that they are by far my best videos, to put it quite simply, they're not. All of my videos have the same love and attention put into them. Everything has the same production value, you know, the same humour in it. Whatever I'm doing, I always put my 110% effort into it. And so if you do like my easy skins videos and you're very passionate about them, check out my other stuff. You will definitely like what you see. Luckily, I am aware that the majority of the people on my channel do that. And so thank you very much to everybody out there supporting me in my entirety and all the things that I do here. Anyway, too long on this question. Let's move on to Tactical Potato. Will you ever do any other gameplays? By the way, keep up the good work. Thank you. That leads on from what I was saying before. I do a range of everything on my channel, so yeah, there will always be other gameplays. Carl N. Holmes says, love your vids, man. Would you consider yourself as a ladies man? I don't really know what it means to be a ladies man, but I like girls. I get on with them. They're fun. There's not much else to it. I don't really know what that question means. What a phrase. Ladies man. Gray asks, what is your biggest dream in life? This might be a cheesy answer to some of the young audience out there, or just some people that are kind of negative, but my ultimate dream in life is just to be happy and for the people that I care about to be happy as well. Simple as that. Mojo, hello Mojo, how are you doing? What is your future full-time job? I'm not entirely sure whether your question means the job that I'm currently in talks over at the moment, or just in general. Either way, I like to keep, you know, my work stuff separate from my YouTube stuff, but with regards to the future and working, I don't know, I could be doing anything. I definitely want my YouTube and my Twitch to be a very, very big part of my future, and hence why I'm putting so much effort into building, you know, that dream. Frusted, how many years have you played CS, not only Global Offensive? Well, I only got back into Counter-Strike at the end of 2013 when I picked up Global Offensive during the Steam sale. So I've only been playing it again now for a year, but I first had CS Source when the when the original Half-Life came out. It came with it, if I remember correctly, and I've played Counter-Strike on and off since then. Stanis Baratheon says, do you love Steel? If yes, why? So if you don't know or you haven't seen, I actually interviewed Steel, Josh, at Gfinity 3 when he was in London competing on iBuyPower. Kind of kept in touch since, and yeah, he's a cool guy. So yeah, there is some bro love there for Josh Nissan. FlySTV says, what made you start on YouTube? I actually wanted to start YouTube from a very young age, around 2007, 2008. Roll on to the end of 2012 when I graduated from uni and I am doing my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I unfortunately get a injury. Well, it's an old injury that gets a lot worse and I have to stop pretty much everything I'm doing. And so I finally have the time to, you know, do some other stuff, and I kind of forced myself to start a YouTube. I didn't really want to properly go into it at the time, but then I started it off and it's kind of just gone from there. It's kind of funny, you know, the injury has been a bit of a blessing in disguise. Apollo Gaming repeats the same question, but then asks, what console did I grow up with? The very first console I owned was a PlayStation 1, and then I had a PlayStation 2, an Xbox 360, now an Xbox One. I also had a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy Advance, but they don't really count. Nonetheless, my first gaming experiences were on a very old PC. This next question I had to reply to because it's one of my friends sneaking into the comment section. Waleed, can I see some Waleed hype? Let's go! And he says, would you consider... And he says, what would you consider to be your 3 greatest strengths and weaknesses? Hashtag moist. He's trolling me, guys. If you haven't seen my best friend challenge video that I did with him, you'll get the reference if you do see it. Moving on to Glenn Wong. How was your first stream experience? Honestly, it went really, really well. A lot better than I expected. I was slightly nervous doing it for the first time, but it went very well, and now I've got a regular audience of about 100 to 150 people that come and watch me every time I stream, which is sick! Mac Machine Gaming, if you could play for any Pro CS team, who would it be? Mac, I would probably play for Virtus Pro. I like the team, I like the way they play, and yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of the old VP. Fucking hair, man, Jesus fucking Christ. Stay in the fucking hood, man. So I'm wearing a fatting hood, alright? Thank you. Jason Pollock, what superpower would you have? And he would have the power to generate sandstorms and send them to me. Fuck you! Jason, I don't know, maybe regenerative healing, flying is an obvious choice. There are quite a few superpowers out there that I would choose, not really sure, my son. Another one of my friends has snuck into the comment section, Cash Moolah, aka he says, could you please enlighten us on how you maintain such silky smooth hair? Also, I read somewhere on some website about this is a fucking troll. Moving on. We got big fan, martial art, bro. One love to the brother Sohill. Very cool, very cool. Zach asked me, how are the CSGO gods? Well, why don't I show you? There. Good, I guess. There's one of them. Mr. Apple Factory, in the donation to steal, how much alcohol did you consume? None. Actually, a little secret about that video. Obviously, the donation stuff was all recorded at the time. It's all real. I actually donated to Josh that stream. But the recording of me, where I'm at my computer and I'm looking all weird and stuff like that, I actually did that post. I did that after it's like acted, so to speak. So, little secret, little behind the scenes secret of the man. I love this question from Vam Trey. They say, how did you meet Hamza? Hamza, the Belgian bastard. How did you meet Hamza and how long have you known him for? Me and my friend Ben Necrome, we met Hamza in a matchmaking game of CS probably about a year ago. Might be slightly less, like 10 months or something like that. And him and his mate beat us, and we added them, and they happened to add us back, and we kept in touch with Hamza since then. His friend we don't really speak to anymore, but yeah, and that's it. That's the story of Hamza. Bermin G, what is banter? Is it some sort of slang? Banter is kind of like a British expression for jokes. Jokes between friends, kind of like teasing. It's a hard thing to describe. If you use Urban Dictionary or Google the definition, you're probably going to get a better answer than from me. Joshua David, what was your first video like? Like this. What is up, guys? This is my first YouTube video. I don't know what I'm saying, guys, because I'm probably just speaking to like 4 or 5 of my friends who've pushed me into doing this over the years. Oh god! What a cringe moment. If you'd like to see my old videos, just go back and watch them. One day, I think I'm going to do a retrospect, you know, like a Parler reacting to old Parler. We'll see. KSam187, who do you love the most? Boats B.Oatman or Hamza Hamza? They're 2 different people. I love them both. I rip Boats a lot, but that guy is the homie. He's a great person, good heart. Same goes for Hamza. Brownie asks, if I was on an island, like stranded on an island, who would I pick to help me and survive? Boats, Hamza, or Ben Necrome? Boats is a waste man. He would probably get high off some toxic fruit and then swim away in the sea and die. Ben, I don't know, he's a bit lazy. I don't think he'd help me survive. I don't think he would. Hamza, I feel like he's the safe choice. You know, he's a calm, reserved. He plays football, so he keeps reasonably fit, and so Hamza's the choice there. Hintsy, top 3 games or franchises in your life that you've dropped the most combined time into. That would probably be, in terms of time, Neverwinter Nights, Mass Effect, and probably Call of Duty, just because I've played loads of them and racked up a lot of time on them. Dino Hobbyjar says 9 plus 10. 21. And then I've picked one of his other questions, which is my favourite COD, and that would have to be, you know, I'm gonna get a bit nostalgic here, a bit old school, but it would definitely be Call of Duty 1, absolutely sick game, World War 1, World War 2. Love it, mate, absolutely sick! Tomislav Village says, when you were in Croatia on vacation, what town were you staying in? Is that Ruben? Yeah. Why? What? Ruben, why? You come in as I'm recording a video. Sorry, mate. Fucking hell. Ruben, come on, open the door. You've interrupted the video, you need to make a cameo. Ruben! Alright, so I'm recording now, you're behind the camera, no one's seeing you, your insect bite on your face. Yeah, there's Ruben's hand. Alright, so I'm going to quickly finish this video, but then I've got some stuff to do with my friend Ruben, who doesn't want to be seen on camera. Like I was saying, Tomislav Village asked, when I was in Croatia on vacation, what town was I staying in? Me and my friends stayed in, what was it, Zagreb and Split, 2 different places. It was sick, we loved it. And if you want to see the vlog movie of that, just go back in my channel or search it. Alexander McCann says, will you ever bring back some interesting stuff? If you don't know, that is the video series that I started on YouTube, and I kind of talked about random topics. It's a thing that I just put in the video earlier when I showed my very first video. I don't know, maybe one day, don't really plan on doing it, never really thought about it. We will see. Jaggy with the next question says, what was the first game you played on your first console? PS1, I think it was Resident Evil or some weird samurai sword fighting game. Ruben, are you too scared to speak on camera?
Not particularly, no.
We have 4 more questions remaining. The first one is from Pragmatic Team. How did you come out with Mantruce? Well, Mantruce comes from Mantinator, and I created the word Mantinator on a game called Time Splitters on PlayStation 2 that required you to make... He's laughing in the background. The game required you to make an account with a name, and basically I put the words man and Terminator together, and then at some point when I joined a forum, it turned into Mantruce. I don't know why. I don't know why, everybody. Kyle Everling, what a name. You sound like some sort of dwarf from Lord of the Rings. That is sick. Will you ever do a setup day in the life video? Well, a setup video I've already done. Not much has changed, but I might do another one soon because there are a lot of new people on my channel. A day in the life video, I do them all the time whenever I go and vlog my stuff that I do when I see my friends. You know, those happen very regularly, maybe even on a weekly sort of basis. So yeah, I already do those. Just go and check out my vlogs. You will enjoy them if you like any of the other content on my channel. The penultimate question comes from Exotic Bumfluff 2010. That is a name. Paula, it's your boy out here, and I have a naughty blah blah blah. You look like the type of young fly, ethnically mixed man to listen to some filthy grime. If you do, could you tell me who in particular you listen to? Honestly, I don't really listen to much grime anymore. Back when I was younger, when me and my friends were younger, we would listen to grime back when it was, you know, in its peak. Right now, there aren't many grime artists that I kind of listen to. I did recently see a cool video on Radio 1 though of Pay As You Go, So Solid Crew and More Fire Crew doing like a little get together. That was sick. Now the final question from Luke's Jam. Are you going to be bringing any new content to your channel? If yes, could we get some hints on what you're planning for the future? So, I'm always bringing new content to my channel on a weekly basis. I'm always trying out new games, new skits, new event coverage sort of ideas. So, I'm doing that at the moment, and that will only continue as the channel grows, and it will only get better and better quality as the channel grows, and I put more and more ideas to use. I'm always, every video I do, I'm always trying to come up with the next best thing, and always trying to make sure everything is the best quality I can produce. And so, to answer your question, I can assure you that there will always be... Don't fucking drop stuff when I'm recording my video, Ruben!
Sorry.
And so I can assure you that creating new ideas, bringing new stuff to my channel will only continue. I can't really give you any hints about the future because I don't know any myself. I don't really know what I'm going to do in the future, but I just know I'm going to keep doing new things and always trying to improve. And that is the end of this Q&A, my 20,000 sub Q&A. We've got 20,000 people here on my channel potentially watching my content. Like I said at the start of the video, thank you for supporting. Make sure you stick around. It's going to be an amazing year, isn't it? That's right, it's going to be an amazing year, isn't it, Ruben?
It's 2015.
It's 2015, mate. That's 3 times 5. Sick, right? Mathematics. Jeez! Alright, everybody, I will see you all in my next video, which will be tomorrow. I've got a bunch of cool stuff that I can upload, and I just need to pick what I want to do tomorrow. Thank you for supporting. Much love. Peace! Ruben, it's your last chance to get on camera if you want to be in this video. We'll probably get about...
I'll wait for 1 million subs. No.
Oh! That's coming soon! That's coming soon! Peace!